Yo, people, how is it going? Welcome to my Premier League Matchday 13 predictions. We start at the Etihad for Man City against Leeds. Man City, who has scored 16 and conceded 4, against Leeds, who scored 4 and conceded 15. I assume Haaland will be finally hangover free, and I think 3-0 Man City for this. On to Brentford against Burnley. Brentford has scored 12, conceded 7. Burnley has scored 9, conceded 18. So I'll give Burnley a goal, but I'll give 3 goals for Brentford. So 3-1 Brentford. On to Everton against Newcastle. Everton at home has scored 7, conceded 5. Newcastle on the road has scored 3, conceded 8. So therefore, I'm going to say 2-1 to Everton. On to Spurs against Fulham. Spurs at home have scored 7, conceded 7. Fulham on the road has scored 4, conceded 13. So you expect it to be 3-0 by a so-called big club. But nah, only 1-0 Spurs. On to Sunday. Crystal Palace, who at home have scored 8 and conceded 5, against Man U on the road, who scored 8 and conceded 12. However, I think Man U will get something out of this, so 2-2. Aston Villa against Wolves. Aston Villa, who scored 10, conceded 3, against Wolves, who scored 1, conceded 11. But this is going to be a brutal lesson for Wolves. 5-0 Villa. West Ham against Liverpool. West Ham, who scored 8 and conceded 15, against Liverpool, who have scored 8 and conceded 12. However, with the current forms of both teams, West Ham started well in their game on the weekend before throwing away 2 points. Liverpool at the moment are awful, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 West Ham. Nottingham Forest against Brighton. Nottingham Forest, who at home have scored 8 and conceded 11, against Brighton, who on the road has scored 7 and conceded 10. But however, I think Brighton will get a draw out of this. So my prediction is 2-2. The big one, Chelsea scored 9, conceded 6. Arsenal scored 8, conceded 4. A London derby. I think this will be closer than the Arsenal game against Spurs. But I think Arsenal will get over the line. I think Arsenal will have too much for Chelsea. So I think Chelsea will make it a tough game for sure. 2-1 Arsenal at Chelsea. Please like, share and follow. And check out my initiative for DR Sports and Barstools to collaborate. Open horizons, open opportunities. Do you get that at Barstools?